Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are watching this video. So, yesterday, um, was it yesterday? No, on Thursday, on Wednesday, I went to the market and a customer of mine had sent me some money, and one other customer sent me money, and I didn't get it. So, I felt okay, it was network issues. So, that was Wednesday. Then on Thursday, after I'd done the delivered the meal, I decided to go to the bank. Now I will not be mentioning the bank because of the rule the bank played. I would try to keep them anonymous. If they didn't do well, of course I would have said what you get. So they did well. So this bank decided to I got to the bank. I told them what had happened because I work in Maitama, and the bank is within Maitama. So I went there. I told them what happened. They asked me to tell the person to send them the number something code. So I went back to the office. I spoke. No, while I was there, before I even saw them, we sat waiting for the customer care people, and while waiting for the customer care people, I didn't even know who was sitting after the girl. My mind didn't even go there. So I asked the girl how far that the other guy had left the customer care. Why not you go there? So she now said she has spoken to the man, and I said, okay, no problem. The next thing, the man started shouting, "When they call us before we go, when they call us before we go." I was like, "Sir, I wasn't talking to you." He said, okay. The next thing, the man came again. That if I talk, he's going to slap me. I looked around to see who he wanted to slap. In my mind, I'm like, wait, is it that this guy, because he's wearing uniform, he's saying this? Oga, I wasn't talking to you. The guy, the security man in the... So, when this man did that, I'm wondering, the next thing he came, he said he's going to slap me. And the security, they used to have bank security in those banks. So the security man now came, people came, all the customers there came, held the man that he should not slap me. But they turned to him, they said, "Sir, but she wasn't talking to you." So he said, if I talk, he now raised his boots that he was going to hit my leg. And God knows, I didn't remove my leg from where I was keeping them. I was just waiting for him to do me like this, or even hit my leg. Because it's like the guy, to lose his job, don't they hungry him? So I would have helped him. And there's no how that man will hit me in that bank. I'm not talking about police officer that I saw on the road and I look for his trouble or anything. Inside the bank, he won't slap me and go free, because he will slap me, I'll slap him back. Now, I used to tell people, don't slap a police officer that is on uniform, anybody who is wearing uniform. So this thing happening to me is beginning to make me think, maybe I shouldn't have been thinking like that, because I feel that they are federal government property, so nobody should do anything to them. But see what happened to me. Now, after everything, the man left, I went to the guy who was there when this thing happened, the security man. I told him that, please, we will be writing to the bank so that they will give us the footage, the CCTV footage, so that this man will not deny what he has done. Remember, I didn't even know who this man was, even though I'd stylishly taken a video clip of him, but his face didn't show. So I went, they now said, okay, that this one has passed them. Let them call the manager. I went to see the manager. The manager asked me what happened. I told him. And the good thing is that what the security man in the bank told the manager was exactly what I told the manager. That's why it's not good to lie. So the manager became angry and came out. I told him, sir, when we file this case, we will need the bank needs to give us that footage so that we'll see the man's face. It will help us. The bank manager went to speak to the police officers, because each of those banks have senior police officers working, and they have, I don't know how to call it, like chief security officers. They are 7 police officers. So when they told them about it, they said, why didn't they call them when this thing was happening? Me, I didn't even know. And then the men now said, okay, no problem. One of the things that the bank manager did that was very shocking was that he went to meet the front desk person, the customer care guy, and asked him of the man's name, because he told him that you saw a police officer now, this is what happened. He said yes, he witnessed everything. He said the man was very arrogant. He now said, okay, give me the man's number. He went on the guy's account and gave them the number. Now let me tell you why I don't want to call out this bank. Of course, the bank tried. The bank went to his account. Normally, before you go into somebody's account, they will tell you to go and bring police report or court whatever order. But in this case, the bank went as far as taking the man's number from his account. They gave it to the police officers. They called, they placed that call and told the man that I had come to demand for the CCTV whatever footage, and that I needed it so that I can do my filing. This man, according to what they told me, the man now started begging, because I had to go back again to rectify what took me to the bank. The man started apologizing that if they can give him my number, he's really sorry. He knew he acted out of order and all that. My own talk is, imagine if I decided also to be stubborn and fight the man, especially knowing I'm in my right. I did not offend this man. I wasn't talking to him. I don't know whether it is transfer of aggression. He wasn't even sitting close to me. There were two people in between us, and I was speaking to the girl. So how the man? So imagine that woman that was shot in Lagos. Imagine she was pregnant. Imagine she was not maybe asking them, what did I do? And they shot her. Imagine maybe nobody was there. There was no CCTV footage, because that was what made the man to apologize now. Imagine there was, I don't know how to explain it. So now, that's why I used to say that now I'm very careful what I support. Because when police officers do things, I'm like, okay, maybe you'd have done it this way. Maybe please avoid police wahala, until it happened to me. Inside the bank, I wasn't talking to you. Of course, how will I even see a policeman dressed in uniform and I'll go and look for his trouble? It's not even possible. So they're telling me maybe the man is drunk early in the morning. Maybe the man has issues. I say we all have things that bother us in Nigeria. Nigeria is already enough to make things bother us. I said that as a police officer would have beaten me. In fact, I said I was going to title this video, how a police officer beat me up. Because what else is remaining? Because he was already to hit me now when they held his hand. And then he raised his boots to match on my leg. And they held him. I wasn't saying, and in all of this, I kept telling him, sir, was I talking to you? He didn't want to hear that word. He said, I should shut up, me like this. I should not talk. Hi. That's the one I did not agree with. You can't shut me up. I'm not married to you. So when I came, the people in the bank were now saying that, please, I should not tell my husband because he might not take it kindly. I said, I will tell my husband this kind of a thing. I have to tell my husband. Because the bank said, I know why they are trying to calm me down not to tell my husband. Maybe because they feel that my husband might get deep into the matter and the bank will be on social media. But I'm happy that the bank handled it very well. They went as far as taking his number even without his consent or without going to the police or getting police whatever, and then getting court order. That's it. So guys, as you're going out to see me